Ole Miss wins the Egg Bowl and Utah avoids another upset. Let's talk about that and some of the other early Black Friday action in college football. The Ole Miss faithful will now collectively hold their breath while Lane Kiffin makes his decision. Will he be staying at Ole Miss? Will he leave for LSU or Florida or maybe even a sleeper NFL job out there? At the very least, they completed the best regular season in Ole Miss history, 11-1. They've essentially punched their ticket to the playoff. They could still make the SEC title game if a few things go their way. They get the win over Mississippi State. It was a big-time trap game with all the outside noise, but they came through and they won. At the very least, a great season, but the real battle is keeping Lane Kiffin. Utah flirted with disaster again versus a Kansas school, this time the Jayhawks, who came absolutely ready to play and trying to get to a bowl game, but that 97-yard pick six, a massive swing point in this one for the Utes, and it allows them to quietly put away the Jayhawks, avoiding a loss, keeping those slim at-large playoff hopes alive. Nebraska gets beat down at home by Iowa. For Kirk Ferentz, it just wraps up another season he's known for. 8-4 at Iowa. It wasn't always flashy or pretty, but it's another excellent year. His consistency is something to be admired, and it's continuing to translate across different eras of college football. For Nebraska, another year where Matt Rule has met expectations. Through 3 years, I would say he has firmly met expectations every year. He hasn't exceeded them in any year, and that's fine, but they did just sign him to a massive extension. All it takes is one bad year to create some doubt. So just an interesting atmosphere around Nebraska football right now. Ohio takes care of business on the road versus Buffalo. This means the Bulls will miss a bowl game, which is a huge disappointment considering their expectations coming into this year. Ohio needs a lot to go their way, including a Ball State and Central Michigan upset in order to punch their ticket to the MAC title game. We'll see if that happens. Most likely won't, but at the very least, they're going to bowl a very successful season considering they lost their head coach this offseason. For Kent State, they end the season on a high note. That's a 5-win season for Mark Carney in his first season as the head coach at Kent State. He's now the full-time permanent head coach going forward, so he's got a lot to build off of. For NIU and Thomas Hammock, a lot of uncertainty. A really bad season for him. We will see what the Huskies end up doing. I believe Hammock gets another year, and I think he absolutely should based on all that he's done.